We've got a new Netflix original movie, and that is The Rip with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, the two duo who have teamed up many times in the past, team up once more. How does The Rip fare? Let's rip into the review. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Movie Dive. Today we're diving into The Rip. Before we do, please not forget to subscribe to the Movie Dive. Don't forget to ring the bell button down below to get notifications on the channel. Well, we all know that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck love to get together and make movies. A lot of times those movies turn out to be really good. Of course, some Good Will Hunting. We had The Duel a few years ago. We had Air a few years ago, which was a great dad movie, as they would say. And Netflix, of course, wants to cash in on that. Let's get these two actors together, kind of make it old school action movie like The Town. Everyone's going to love this one. The Rip is a straightforward action cop drama. This one is actually set in Miami. It's not set in Boston. It's about two cops that discover a massive stash of millions in dollars. Now they're stuck in a situation where they're trying to figure out who the rat in the group is. I know you've seen this type of movie before. Well, it goes kind of how you expect it to go. A lot of people wonder if it's a bad thing watching movies on Netflix, if Netflix dumbs down movies. Of course they do, especially while watching this one. I was kind of paying closer attention to the dialogue, trying to see if they are repeating things 2 or 3 times to kind of make sure people who are on their phones can still follow along. They certainly do that. Now, this kind of movie, it doesn't bother you as much because it's supposed to be a straightforward action movie. And it's pretty obvious that they wanted to play it pretty safe with this film. Netflix kind of saw films from the early 2000s, kind of like Training Day, and kind of want to go to that style. Now, the problem with that is it's pretty obvious they're copying all of that. They're trying to copy Matt Damon and Ben Affleck old action movies. They're trying to copy old similar score to those old action movies, but it still is just not as good as those old action movies. Now, is it going to be one of the worst things I see all year? Certainly not. Everything in the story that happens is predictable. And whenever you have a bunch of cops, of course you need Kyle Chandler there. There's a lot of moments where the characters do dumb things just to be cool cop guys, get shot at, and then just straight up walk out into the open street without no cover. But of course, my biggest flaw with this is still the same thing I had with the most recent Stranger Things season 5, and something that Netflix does with a lot of their content is the lighting looks off and it all looks obvious studio setup, rather than when you do watch something, for example, like Training Day, where the atmosphere comes to life and it feels like all of Los Angeles, like you are part of that, you are breathing that with the characters. In The Rip, it is a movie where you can totally tell that they're on a soundstage or on a studio or on a back lot of Universal Studios. Also, if you're one of those people that it bothers you when they say the title of the movie in the movie, they say The Rip about 25 times in this film, and Ben Affleck pretty much says The Rip in his Boston accent, trying to sound cool the whole time. I will say Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, they don't half-ass it in this movie. They just have a tough script to work with. It is a dumbed-down movie. It is an action movie. I think it's going for what they want to go for. I do think it could have been so much better if they paid more attention to the script and how the setting looked and how the lighting looked. On one end, it's a straight-to-Netflix movie, so that's not a bad thing that you can just easily watch it. On the other end, you have that paranoia going, hopefully not all movies turn into this because Netflix is buying up everything. I'm going to go ahead and give The Rip a 55 out of 100. Did you guys see it? Did you like it more than I did? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the Movie Dive, and we'll see you next time.